Hey everybody, we're at MGM Grand, but let's go ahead and get $100 loaded. Let me get that free play activated. Got that free play activated. Got about, right now, 70 bucks in free play. We're gonna do 9 lines, and it's pretty much max bet. 9 lines, 1 per line. So there we go, we got our bet back. Pretty good hit, and then of course the free play kicks in. Now this is a really fun machine once those stacks get in the mood. There's my free play kicking back in. So that's just a nice hit even before the free play kicked in. There's our free play. So anytime you see that 9 coming in, I'll warn you when it's actually a big hit from the machine. That's free play. That's free play. And we burn through the free play. We're just going to play this down. Max bet on this machine is 1 per line. Come on. So close, right? Always random. Yep. Come on. Still a really nice hit. 20. So this one's going to give us another when that stack comes down. Another nice hit, right? So 60 total win. So it's what makes this game so exciting when that stack gets involved. These line up right, whether it's coming up or down, you can actually really max out it otherwise. So this one's going to do a little bit of that as well. So overall 39. Pretty cool. Again, you got to be careful. These are exciting games to play. And you see all that color and you think there's got to be a winner. In fact, it's not. 9 lines. A lot of color, no wins. So here comes the stack, still nothing lining up. Again, see how that jackpot is in fact blocking those 7s? But it's a really fun machine. Once you've gotten a jackpot on one of these, that's a good one. That's 10. Got our bet back. That's cool. Now the 122. A lot of color, no action. A lot of color, no action, right? So you just got to be ready for that. It is a volatile, relatively volatile machine. See if we're that. When those stacks work in concert with one another, you can really have some nice hits. So there's one that hit 3 different times, right, for an any bar hit. So we're going to get a similar thing here. Pretty cool. Turned a little bit into something pretty significant. Oh, boy. So, again, you're got to remember, still a 9-line game. There we go. The line hits aren't necessarily real strong on this machine, but that's because the machine gets in a really good mood, and those stacks work together. Man, they can be some really big hits. So this one's going to keep coming. Kind of cool. It's going to give us 3 different hits, and then it's also going to hit across the top. So just like that, $100, pretty cool. So that's each of those, right? Pretty cool. But you're looking for these triple and double and wild figures to line up, symbols to line up, and then you start getting into the progressive across the top. This is going to be a good one because that double seven now is going to have 3 different hits on it, and then it's going to come in down here too. Here we go. So we now have 2 different lines hitting. Look at that. So a decision point, right? We always have these decision points. Am I going to quit at 400? I've got 100 and about 70 bucks from free play. The question is, should 400 be my drop off? That would be one more spin. I think that's actually what I'm going to do. I'm early in my trip here, so we had a good run here on Blazin 7s. One more spin. Okay, that's it. So that's a kind of a quick hit on this machine. When you have free play, this is the type of machine I like to play. Others like to go straight to a low volatility machine and start building that bankroll to something bigger. I understand that totally, and I agree with it in many ways. I just like to try out these machines at MGM. They got a couple different banks of them. They're exciting, they're fun. I have hit a lot of jackpots on them. So we're going to go ahead and cash out of this one. Reassess, walk around a little bit. We're probably going to head over to the Cherries Jubilee Bank and see if we can find one of those machines that seems like it's in a good mood. But I'll see you soon, man. Thanks for joining. Always subscribe. Cheers, everybody. Hey, everybody, here we are at MGM again. MGM Grand. So we're in front of Blazin Gems Deluxe. This is a somewhat traditional 3-reel slot with progressives. A chance to actually win them if I could ever get the tripod straight, right? Get that adjusted a little bit. So let's do the formalities like get our players card loaded up. Let's get $100 in the machine. And let's see what max bet is. Max bet is $9, one line, or one multiplier rather. And these are relatively volatile slots. I enjoy playing them. Online games can at times just make that money disappear in a hurry. But the bigger jackpots are what are at the end of that rainbow. So we're going to play 9 and 1. You have to activate all lines when you play one of these machines. And if you can't afford to activate all lines, then find a machine where you can. You don't necessarily have to always max bet. You take a look at the game rules and see what the progressive conditions are. Sometimes you're losing out on big opportunities if you don't max everything out. But you got to get every line in play. All right, enough said. Let's go ahead and roll. So that's $9 a spin. And these jackpot symbols come in blue, red, and yellow. They are always wild, and we're going to have some, like this one, that nudge, get themselves into potentially a better position. So those mixed sevens, $10 win. And it's those jackpots together in a pay line where the big payoffs can come. So as you can see, we've already worked down quickly. Again, they're not a machine that's going to be kind with little hits along the way. Ooh, this one really is 7 miles a bad road. There we go. So that's a double 7 hit. Total win of 40 bucks. It's really that nudging action that typically is where some of the good line hits will come from. So again, those jackpots are always wild, and the bar hits don't tend to be very exciting at all. The 7s are where the action is. There we go. That's a really good hit. So even though it's mixed 7s, because the multipliers are involved on every single one of them, that ends up being a $300 line hit. So this is done spinning up. I'm gonna take a look. I believe we're gonna blow through 300 on this, so it's gonna be where I hit it and quit it. So yeah, we took our $100, tripled it up to 300. I'm gonna play one more spin because that will keep us above 300 if it's a dead spin. And just like that, tripled our money. And often when it comes to your machine choice, whether it's a penny slot, a dollar slot, a $10 slot, what have you, it's choosing carefully. And had our 100 just disappeared, I would have moved on. So, but knowing when to get up and walk and pull that player's card, hit cash out, is part of this game to keep yourself in a great mood and living by the rules and walking out of the casino with more than you walked in with. So let's go find something else to play. Appreciate you being with me. Don't forget to subscribe, comments about these 9-line machines. I'd love to hear it because there's a lot of varying opinions about it, but let's go find something else to get into, and I will see you soon.